Just because you get your real estate license, it doesn't actually mean that you're going to be successful in this business. So in this video, I will share with you 7 different reasons as to why real estate agents quit. What's going on, everyone? I'm Loida with Team BC at eXp Realty. I have been in the business for over 7 years, and I have seen so many agents come and go, not only in our team, but also in my boot camps and in brokerages that I have been a part of. So reason number 1 as to why a lot of agents quit is because they simply just run out of money. It can pile up all of the different fees that you have to pay monthly. And if you are doing real estate full time, and maybe you do have a cushion for money that you had saved up when you made your transition, it will quickly get eaten up. So for example, you have your MLS fees, you have your association fees, you have your broker fees, you have to pay gas because chances are that you're probably going to be driving around. Let's say you're doing open houses or you're showing buyers or you're going on listing appointments. So all of those little fees start to add up. On top of that, if you are subscribed to a service that gives you some type of lead, or maybe it's a dialer, you're counting on another maybe $100 or $200. So in total, you can easily be spending $300 to $400 just on fees and expenses for your real estate business. Now, if you have maybe $5,000, $6,000 saved up when you transition into real estate, and if you're not closing any deals and getting paid, then obviously you're going to blow through that money, and it will get to a point that you just do not have any money to continue being a real estate agent. Reason number 2 is that a lot of agents just get discouraged because they feel that they're putting in so much work with prospecting, either making phone calls, talking to people at the door, trying to put themselves out there on social media, and they're just not getting any leads. Now, what ends up happening is that a lot of agents start doing this consistently for maybe a month or 2, and then when they see that, you're not getting any hot leads, they think it doesn't work. Something that I want you to keep in mind is that real estate and prospecting and following up is a long-term game. So if you're doing it consistently, chances are that you're going to come across people that are going to tell you that they're going to be ready maybe in 6 months or in a year. So it's your job to be on top of those people because eventually they will convert. So going back as to why this is a reason that a lot of agents quit is because sometimes they're just impatient. They give up too easily. Which brings me to point number 3. Agents go hard in the beginning. I hear it all the time. I'm going to do everything it takes. I'm going to make all the phone calls. I'm going to hit the doors. I'm going to do X, Y, Z. And they do it consistently for about a month. And again, after that, when they see, it's taking longer than they thought, sometimes they take their foot off the pedal and then they start looking into other things, or they start to think that, what they were doing is not working, when in reality, you just have to keep going hard until you start to see the result. So that slowdown period that ends up happening after that first initial excitement and adrenaline filled feeling of getting their license is what also ends up pushing agents out of the business. Number 4, a lot of agents unfortunately have unrealistic expectations. We see all of the TV shows, $1 Million Listing, Selling Sunset, and a whole bunch of other ones where you see how easily agents are negotiating these deals and getting paid thousands of dollars. And in real life, it's nothing like that. So the expectations of these agents are the complete opposite of what reality is. Along with that, many agents coming into the business might think that it's going to be easy to get a deal in a month or 2 or in a couple of weeks, when in reality, they don't want to prospect, they don't want to generate leads, they do not want to talk to people, they do not want to pick up the phone, they do not want to practice their scripts or know what to say. So of course, you're not going to get any deals. And that's why the expectations and the reality is in 2 completely different worlds. Number 5 is that I just see a lot of agents that end up talking themselves out of the business. Not just that, but their family and friends start kind of questioning as to what they are doing being a real estate agent, or why they're even spending so much money monthly when they're not getting anything in return. So when things like that happen, a lot of agents start second guessing themselves and believe that they're just not good enough, and that's why they end up leaving. Reason number 6, and this is something that I see a lot of new agents do, is that they focus on the wrong things. They focus on what's not going right. They focus on the fact that they're not getting any deals, when instead of focusing on all the negative things, they should be focusing on their little improvements. If they memorize their scripts, if they're now converting people from just contacts to leads, these are little things that at the end of the day, if an agent doesn't catch that they're doing it, it's going to make them want to leave the business. And again, we see this happening all the time. And reason number 7, which actually happens more oftentimes than not, is that some agents just come to a realization that they just absolutely hate real estate. They have done transactions, they have done very well in this business, but maybe they have realized that they just hate working with people. They hate the roller coaster of emotions that come in every transaction, and they just no longer want to be a part of this business. So they end up leaving, they go to another industry or start their own business somewhere else, and they take what they have learned and they end up being successful doing something else. So that's it for this video. Unfortunately, a lot of agents just don't end up making it in this business. You know, there's a lot of agents that get their license. It's actually pretty easy to get your real estate license, but again, it does not mean that you're going to succeed. If you want more videos like this, or if you enjoyed this one, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with someone else, and I'll see you on the next one.